What's up, Fromily? We are the Antler Queens, and we are back for another From Season 2 breakdown. I'm Kelly, Father Shane Walsh, Katri Keen.
I'm Jazz, Donna, the Lumberjack Reigns, Shamanic.
And I'm Dawn, Catri's Basement Diner Glen.
We are doing a retrospective coverage in advance of Season 4. We don't do the full recap because these are older episodes, so we're just doing the top 5 and bottom 5, and our MVPs and LVPs, and our little debate club segment, which we will get into about halfway through the episode. But I am starting this week, so I'm going to give my pancakes to Donna. She was just, my God, she was a little unhinged.
She was perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. She was slightly unhinged, but
She did what she had to do.
Yeah, in the best way possible. I just think that the way she handled Randall was fucking brilliant. Her making him move to the fucking bus.
Genius.
Absolutely.
I want to know what she was gonna do before that, because she walked outside and then saw the bus and got that idea. So I'm like, where was she taking him originally? What was her plan at first? Greenhouse?
Yeah, I don't know. I love the look on her face in this photo.
Yes. Donna's such a badass.
She's got this is such a great pick. Yeah, she handled him beautifully in this episode. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. He's not going to be a happy camper on there. Dawn, who are you giving your pancakes to?
It was the same as Queen Donna. She rules all. And I love that she had a plan. She wasn't just like, get lost. She was like, no, let's see how long you can keep this attitude up. It was very much mom and her teenage son kind of behavior, but I loved it. Yeah, Donna rules all as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I would follow her into battle.
Absolutely,
100%. I am never gonna be on a team that opposes Donna.
Yeah.
No.
Jazz, who are you giving your pancakes to?
Well, mine is a tie, but it's also a Donna shutout because Donna is easily the MVP of this episode. She gets so much ass. I don't need to go on about it because you both did. But I also want to acknowledge not Kenny, but Ricky He. His performance in this episode is gorgeous.
100%.
It's just such a nuanced struggle inside. I loved his performance in this episode. I think this was one of his best, even though he's not in a great place in this episode. But I do think this is one of his strongest performances until next season.
I completely
so far,
agree.
I think this is one of his strongest performances, and he and Donna really stole the show for me in this whole episode. Yeah. So they're splitting. They're each getting their own mega stack of pancakes.
Yeah, he deserves them. This might actually be my favorite. My favorite performance of his. Of Ricky He's
until next season. I think this is the best. This is the best performance he's had so far. I mean, he's an incredible actor. I've enjoyed him. I don't think he's had a bad episode, but he's just incredible in this episode. He really stands toe to toe with Harold Piranell. So well. He's great against Avery Conrad, Sara. He's an incredible actor. I really can't wait to see where he goes after this.
Yeah, 100%. So let's go to our top 5s. My number 5 is, now I didn't put this higher because it's also in my bottom 5. for reasons I'll explain when we get there. But the flashback scene at the beginning with and the thing I loved most about it was, I mean, it was really sad because, you know, he didn't want to be there, but I just loved, you could understand what Tian Chen was saying because they have they captioned it. They showed us what she was saying, but that just, you didn't even have to know what she was saying to appreciate it. Just the way that she spoke to him, like with so much softness and love in her voice. It was just, I loved her in that scene. I really did. I thought it was a great flashback scene. And it was like, you know, and we got to see the moment that Boyd asked Penny to be his deputy. I thought that was really cool. Dawn, what's your number 5?
I had that same scene higher, but I'll bring it to 5 so I can just
okay, me too.
Okay, yay! We can all piggyback on it. What I loved about it is the presentation of how different people deal with a relative, a loved one with dementia. That Tian Chen knew that you've got to stay in their world. So many people, when they're dealing with someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, they keep trying to bring them back into the real world. No, that's not happening. No, they're dead. No, they're not here. No, I'm your son. And I loved that Tian Chen, as such a caring person, as a carer, an inherent carer, knows exactly how to deal with her husband and to say, no, you're just sick at the moment, you're here, and to berate him the way she always would as his wife and say, stop being a nuisance to everyone, you're always being a nuisance. You know, that's familiar to him, that's recognizable to him, and that helps keep him feeling safe and feeling grounded. And I love that depiction of their relationship, especially, and how, you know, it's how hard that is for Kenny. I think Kenny, being a very pragmatic person, wants to tell the truth, to say, no, you're sick, you're here, you're going to stay here, you have to stay here, but that his mother knows best how to deal with it. And I thought it was a real indication of how strong their relationship was and who they were as a couple.
Yeah, agreed. Jazz, what's your number 5?
I had it a little bit. Yeah, I had it a little bit higher, but yeah, the cold open I thought was really incredible. I love that Kenny's dad is wearing the shirt that Kenny wears all the time. He wears this shirt almost constantly for the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Which I think is really beautiful. Like, love that he has that piece of his dad to keep close to him. He comes in with the chessboard, like clutching, like it's his security blanket. It's this project that he's done with his son, and I really loved that we get to see just a little peek of what their family dynamic was like. And it's tragic because, I mean, most people can relate to losing a loved one to dementia or Alzheimer's or, you know, degenerative diseases that affect your memory. My grandfather had MS, and it sucked. I know how hard it is when someone who you watched be strong and who taught you to be a person is not capable of doing that for themselves anymore. And it's just nice to highlight, like, especially in this, they're in hell, they're in a hellscape, and they have to figure out elder care. And I love that you get like a little peek of Kenny and Christy. And then he removes himself to like process his grief. And Boyd has already recognized his potential. They haven't been there that long, but he already sees someone who needs more support, and B, someone who's capable of giving him support back. And it's not just a short scene, but it's passes off so much information and does so much character building. And I was just excited to see Kenny's dad again. Yeah. He's a great actor. He's such a sweet little man. And I wish he had gotten to be on the series a little bit longer.
Yeah, same. And like you said, that scene also says a lot about Boyd too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just he wanted to, he saw Kenny in that moment. He wanted to do something for him. To help him like get his mind off of that. And he thought he could be useful. And that's a really good leader.
Yeah,
that's a kind of an excellent
It's
leader.
so sad that he got into such a panic that he pushed Tian Chen. Like, it's such a hard thing to have to deal with, because you can't really blame him. It's not his fault. He's confused.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my number 4 is Father Shane Walsh Patry.
The return.
Non-Walking Dead fans won't get this, but most people have seen The Walking Dead. I feel like it's like one of the most watched.
The first 4 or 5 seasons.
What's that?
I said at least the first 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah. No, it was just the way Patry said, "Let me ask you something." It was just like it just immediately made me think of Shane Walsh.
It's the beginning of Dead Dick Patry.
Yeah. yes, beginning of Dead Dick Patry. All right. Dawn, what's your number 4?
Number 4 is Julie and Elgin. I love that scene. Yay for Julie getting herself out of her own mind, and the fact she saw that Elgin was in exactly the same position she was, and that he was sitting alone and needed someone. She's only been there a couple of weeks, and how much she's matured, that she can now put herself in the position of being the Fatima in that situation, and saying, "Hey, look, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I've been through it all in 2 weeks." And I thought that was just lovely, the way that she reached out to him, and she did it really well as well. She didn't push him too much, and it looks like the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Whether it's a romance or not, I don't know, but I think it was really nice, and I'm sure that Elgin really appreciated that somebody kind of his own age was there to sort of walk him through things.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. It was cute. I really love Julie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do. I think she's a great character. Jazz, what about you?
All right, I've seen this series so many times that I've really gotten into minutia now, but Boyd's face that he makes right after he lies to Christy is so good. He obviously, you can just see him process guilt and then push it down so quickly. Like, Harold Perrineau is such an unrivaled, brilliant actor. I just think he's a genius, and some of the just tiniest decisions he makes with this character are so interesting. I love that. Like, I loved that he felt immediate guilt for lying to Christy as soon as she turned around. You can see it all over his face, and then he's just like, claim it now.
Yeah, I hear ya. My number 3 is the Jade and Bacta scene in the bar. And I love Jade's line. Well, first of all, I love when he makes the joke about, does your pity party come with music? Will you be serving finger sandwiches? But I love his line about how, feel like shit because your life sucks. Don't carry around a bunch of guilt thinking that you ruined anyone else's. I just really like that line a lot. And he comes in there just like a total asshole. He's like, Jesus Christ, I can't go anywhere to be alone. and stare at the Book of Crazy. But he ends up having a really nice moment with Bacta. And they end up drinking together, and and he cheers her. I just thought it's like he gets a little more tolerable every episode,
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody loves him by this point, but he still has his asshole ways. I mean, he keeps getting more tolerable. Dawn, what about you?
Mine was the same, funnily enough. Especially that, you know, he comes in there full of bluster, and then when he recognizes who she is when he's like, oh wait, you're the bus driver. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, okay, yeah, you're having a bad day. That, you know, it's what we said, that he blows up, but then he immediately apologizes when he realizes the other person is hurting. And the fact that he didn't just sit next to her and go, yeah, let's just drink to how rubbish this is, that he made her logically walk through. Did you see the tree? Yeah, well, then you were screwed. It doesn't matter what you did after that point. You were already on track here. So forget about it. You know, it's not empty sympathy. It's actual trying to help people through what they're feeling. And I think we've seen how very quickly how layered Jade is and how much he has in him that cares about other people, even though he seems to be so self-absorbed. He does really care, and I think they would be a really good team up. You know, as Bacta and Jade. I'd love to see more of them together.
Yeah,
being cynical.
Yeah. Yeah. They actually do make a good duo, because Bacta's kind of obstinate at times too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those two, I would like to see more of them.
Number 3.
When Ethan is trying to apologize to Victor, and he says, I told him not to do it, and Victor says, well, you should have said it louder.
Yeah.
His reaction is just so funny. He's like angrily coloring. He's so sullen. And like he brought him markers. He's like trying everything in his little tiny boy way to like make it up to him.
Yeah.
Wow. It just made me laugh. It's such a great moment between the two of them. It's also on my bottoms, but yeah, that in particular really cracked me up.
Yeah. No, actually, that's my number 2.
Nice.
Is that exact thing, and it was mostly because of that line. It was just so funny.
Mm-hmm. You should have said louder.
Dawn, what about you?
My number 2 is also Jade comedy. Is when he comes into the house and finds the Matthews there, and he's like, "Oh Christ, you're moved in. We just got rid of the smelly hippies." Yeah. And then they're like, "Well," and he says, "Well, it's not my fault," because Julie says, "We don't have a house." And he's like, "Well, not my fault. You broke it."
Yeah,
like it's a toy.
They did break their house.
Yeah. Tabitha specifically broke their house.
Yes.
Well, the others helped. The whole family helped out, but yeah.
It's, you know, there's so much of Jade is, you know, we were saying, you know, him and Victor together were like brothers, and this he is like a teenage boy, like, oh, you're in my house and I hate you all. What you do here? Just is so funny.
Yeah, it is, and it's funny because, you know, not gonna spoil too much, but in season 3, you see him in pretty close quarters with people, and he's adapted a lot.
Yes.
You know, he can live amongst the people.
Not happily. He's not chill about it. But.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he would prefer to be in his mansion in the Hamptons, but whatever. Next to Leon Prater. Jazz, what's your number 2?
Donna calling out Jim for being a shitty dad. I love that.
I forgot to put that on
asking him how fucking stupid he is. That scene is great. Just Donna in general, this episode, she was all of our MVPs, but I love her giving Jim a dressing down because it needed to happen. I enjoy that. How fucking stupid are you?
Yeah.
And also her interactions with Randall and just putting her foot down and getting him the fuck out of her house because he's a problem. He's a problem, and you have to quelch these things before they get out of control. Like, he would have just kept claiming things and bullying people. He beat that guy up for touching stuff. Like, that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
There's a reason Randall's in the forever box.
Yes.
Starts in this episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love the way she handled both of them, both of these men.
Me too.
Yeah. Great Donna episode.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, a couple fun facts about AJ Simmons, who plays Randall. He's British and has probably had the most consistent accent that I've ever heard from anybody ever. Like, that guy has never slipped.
He has one in the most recent season that I caught.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just one. It's one word in a sentence.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I'll have to, like, when I go back to do notes, I'll have to write it down.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I've never heard him slip.
It's just so tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, his accent is flawless.
Yeah. The other interesting thing about him is he's a break dancer. And he's really good. Like, I've watched clips of his on Instagram and stuff. He's really good. Which is funny because he's often rolling around on the ground in the show.
Yeah, he was in the film Swing Kids, so I'm assuming he was doing some dancing in that.
Wow, was he really?
Wow.
Yeah, I just looked up because I was trying to see what he'd been in when he was in Britain. But he was in Swing Kids, so go back and look for him there.
Wow.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're on number 2 right now, right? Okay. My number 2 is just Donna handling Randall. I mean, we've talked about it enough. I don't really need to say much more. But her swinging that axe right above his head. Jesus fucking Christ. And wait, is this the same episode where he asked her, "You done swinging your dick around?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And she immediately said no.
Yeah.
Love it. She's amazing. So my number 1 is actually a tie between Donna, the way Donna handled Randall, and that is tied with Ricky Hughes' performance in this episode, because he was so brilliant.
Extraordinary.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily agree with the stuff that he was saying, but I understood his mindset. I was definitely sympathetic to it. I mean, as far as his character goes, but you can't not appreciate the work he did as an actor there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
phenomenal. The moment of him just staring at the spot where his dad died.
Yeah.
It's so, like, he's just staring. It's so good. He's so good.
Yeah,
it is for sure. Dawn, what about you?
My number 1 is just Donna. Just Donna being amazing. The way when she's trying to have the conversation with Jim, and there's ructions going on, and she's just like, "Oh, fuck this!"
Yes.
She has had enough of this. There's too much noise. There's too much disrupting her happy home, and I love the way she just takes care and is a boss.
Yeah. Same. Jazz, what about you?
My number 1 is Tian Chen asking Kenny about Chrissy. That it's so sad. She is obviously invested in that relationship. She loves Christy. She cares about her. And Kenny saying he just wants her to be happy.
Yeah.
It's just a really nice scene between a mom and a son, and I love that she wants to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Because of course he's not okay. What a shitty situation for him. And it was so sad, but I just thought it was such a great scene, and I really love it. I love them together at all times, but I thought that scene was really special.
Yeah, same. Let's take a break to go to our special segment, Fromanon Debate Team. Just before the episode, we we pick a conflict from the show, and right before the episode, we spin a wheel to randomly assign who's going to defend who and who is going to be the judge. And this week, I am going to be the judge for this episode. The conflict is Kenny
Jim
versus Boyd.
Donna?
Kenny versus Boyd.
Yeah. I am going to be the judge for this. Dawn, you will be representing
Boyd.
Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny. Yeah, you got Kenny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
And Jazz, you got Boyd. This is, basically just everything. What to do with Sara, Boyd lying to Kenny, all of that. Mm-hmm. They both have good points. So which one do you think is the easier one to defend?
Kenny, think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simpler.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Dawn, why don't you go first? Okay, Dawn, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Kenny knows that, as they all do, that Sara is a danger. They know that she has killed Nathan, admittedly by accident, because she was trying to kill a boy. So don't trust her. Don't put your faith in her. Don't cover up for her. Why on earth would Boyd, who Kenny sees as a father, why would he lie to him and put Sara, what he sees as Sara, over his relationship with Kenny? Kenny needs to know the truth. He's lost his father, and if there is someone to blame, there's enough evil stuff going on around them. If there is an actual person to blame, then he should be told about it, especially because Kenny is the deputy. They're there to enforce some kind of order, and if they just let Sara away with it, then what's the point of him being a deputy at all? He is right to see that there has to be order.
All right. Jazz, you ready? All right, Jazz, let's go to you. Start.
Okay, so I am Boyd. I am the leader of the town. I love Kenny. I love him as much almost as my own family. I welcomed him into my family, but I'm not just responsible for Kenny. I'm responsible for everyone. And Sara is going to cause a panic no matter what happens. She made some bad decisions based on fear because the town is controlling her, but she also has information that may be the only information we've gotten yet about how to get out of here. She may be the only possible key to getting out of this town, so he can't afford to put her in the box. And he also just doesn't emotionally want to go through putting someone in the box again, and I can't really say that I blame him. It's awful. It's an awful form of punishment. And Sara I don't really think Sara deserves it. She wasn't acting on her own will. She was being controlled by an entity. Is that time?
Yeah. All right. It was tough, but I'm going to give it to Jazz.
Ah! A 1-1.
Boyd wins this one. Yeah, you brought up some good points. She's basically like a CI,
Yeah.
He also just doesn't want to hurt Kenny.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want to have to be the one to tell him. I wouldn't either.
No.
Yeah. And also I feel like he can't, after what happened with his wife, situations like this are really hard for him.
Yeah.
Let's go to our bottoms and our LVPs. Randall gets the forever box.
Yeah.
So we can't really put Randall in the box because he's in his own box.
Mm-hmm.
As of this episode, this is where we decided he gets the forever box.
Yeah. So it was tough for me to come up with something, but because he never goes in the box ever, I don't think I've ever put this person in the box. So Victor's going in the box.
Oh, poor Victor.
Just for being mean to Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did hurt a little boy's feelings.
Yeah. I mean, Victor's like a little kid, but it still he's he's going in the box.
At least you'll have his lunchbox in the box.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And besides, like the monsters should probably leave him alone because he doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones.
No.
No, he's a pretty skinny guy. They might give him a pass. Plus, he's just been there forever, so
Yeah. He's just part of the furniture. They don't even see him now.
Yeah, exactly. He might actually survive the box. All right, Dawn, who are you putting in the box this week?
I realize that the box may not hold him, but it's Katri. For coming back and just being annoying to Boyd and telling him stuff and shouting at him. Leave him alone. He's got enough on his mind without you popping up and being his conscience. If you're going to be dead, stay dead, for goodness sake.
I hear ya.
Rude.
Jazz, who are you putting in the box?
Again, it should be Randall, but he's already in there forever. So I'll get into this more in my bottom, but it's going to be Jim for starting Fromanon.
Yep.
This is the beginning of Fromanon. And Jim is too fucking smart for this. Why do you think this is some MC Ultra? Anyway, I'll talk about it more because it's also my number one bottom moment. But
the only reason I didn't put him in the box for this is because it intensifies so much in the next episode. This was just like the seed planting,
It intensifies steadily over the season.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, it definitely does. Whew, boy. Fromanon's no good. All right, so let's go to our bottom fives. And my number 5, I mean, I already talked about it, but yeah, Victor hurting Ethan's feelings. It made me sad.
Yeah,
it was mean,
especially with when he puts all the marker pens down. I was like, oh, poor Ethan.
I know. Like, and it's not Ethan's fault. He was following Jade around and trying to stop. Jade was going to go in his room no matter what. Ethan was trying to stop him.
He was trying to stop him.
Yeah.
He should have said it louder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Louder.
He should have just clung to Jade's leg and tried to pull him out.
Oh, man. All right, Dawn, what is your number 5?
It's Randall's inability to share. Did your mum never teach you how to share? He just is constantly, no, that's my stuff. Get off my stuff. It's my stuff. Grow up, dude. You're in a place where there is limited resources. You have to share stuff. Nothing you own is that treasured. So
right? Don't touch on my thin t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, what have you got in there that's so precious? Is it a can of peaches? Just his overreaction to everything, like, to do with his personal belongings. It's just stuff, man. It's just stuff.
Did you guys notice that Victor had like one can of peaches and one open can of peaches on his desk?
Yeah.
An open one he's actively eating and a backup one for later.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Yeah, that's funny. I do like peaches too. They're my favorite fruit.
I love peaches.
Yeah. All right, Jazz, what's your
mine's the same as yours. It's just Ethan being so crushed. He's so sad. He considers Victor his best friend.
Yeah.
And him walking out of the house and being like, I want to go home. Like, he's such a cute little kid, and I love him and Victor's relationship. So it just makes me sad that it hurt his feelings so much.
And I was so excited to see him too.
Yeah,
like,
he was
like, Julie was like, "Slow down!" He was just running so fast.
Like, most people didn't know if Victor made it or not. He's been missing for days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Ethan.
Clara cared.
Yeah, definitely. My number 4 is Dead Dick Khatri.
Yeah.
Dead Dick Khatri. Yeah. Dawn, what about you? What's your number 4?
Yeah, it's the same as Katri. I did love that the boy said to him, somehow you're even more of an asshole now you're dead. Which is very because you are.
Yeah, but it makes sense because Boyd is so hard on himself, and
yes, exactly.
Khatri
Yes,
is basically like
yes.
his conscience.
He's yes, it's what he's thinking to himself.
I think it's him.
Yes, yeah.
I think it is him.
You think it is
I think it's actually Khatri. I don't think
it is. Okay.
I do too.
Because there's it happens to other people later on.
Yes,
they see people who've passed on. So I think it's that there are people who are able to come back that way.
Yeah. Other people can't see them. They can only the people that they're talking to can see them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, I do think, because I mean, there's so much supernatural shit going on.
Yeah.
And I do think that there is a whole, like, I do think that there are multiple universes in here, and like that they sometimes kind of blend and cross over into each other. And I think that I don't think anybody in Fromville is actually who has died is actually dead.
No.
Yeah, same.
Okay, yeah.
And you know what's funny is what made me think of it is the first thing that made me think of it is actually the first in season 1 when Frank went in the box. And something about the way he said, I just want to see my girls again.
Mm.
It's something about the way he said it just made me think, like, I think that has a double meaning.
Mm.
You know?
Probably for the audience. Yeah,
definitely. Who are we on right now?
Me.
Yeah.
my number 4.
Yes.
Which is it gets better, but Jane's pep talk to Bacta starts off real bad.
Yeah.
He is not a sensitive person. Obviously going through a crisis, and him being like, they're on a bus. How good could their lives be anyway? Which, fair. Okay. I get it. But
he's from New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The guy's a millionaire, so he doesn't have to take the bus, but most people he knows have to probably take the bus.
Rude and mean. I mean, it gets better. I'm glad that he does eventually end up cheering Bacta up, but not before like picking on her pretty early.
Yeah.
That was a very snobbish comment of him to say. Just being someone being a Chicagoan who lived in the city, who lived and worked in the city for so many years and lived in neighborhoods where there were no trains, it was only buses. And I had to ride the bus to and from work every day with people of all socioeconomic groups. Like, I'm just totally side-eyeing that comment.
I took the bus to the train to my first job in LA.
Yeah. Number 3.
You should be on 3.
Yeah,
number 3.
Yeah.
This should be higher, but like I said, it was just kind of the seed planting, but the birth of Fromanon. The worst thing to happen to this show, I think, story-wise.
Yeah. Both to the show and the fandom, because the fandom has never let it go.
Oh,
they're like, Clara's a mole. Why does she only have one shirt?
Why does she only have one shirt? Yeah, that's why she's a mole. Oh my God. Just it's oh God. I mean, especially when you think about, what the world has been like and QAnon and oh God. Just and let's say that it was the case, okay? Because there's another show that I used to watch where that was the case. It was revealed that it was a big experiment. And to avoid spoilers, I won't say what show that is. But it was revealed to be a big experiment, but they were still in the situation that they were in.
Mm-hmm.
And they still had to figure out like how to, if they're part of an experiment, then they're captive.
Mm.
They're being held captive. So like, what are they really going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Dawn, what about you? What's your number 3?
It's a scene that Jazz had in her top. It's Tian Chen and Kenny asking Kenny about Christy. It was so heartbreaking. I mean, I've got more Kenny to come. Spoiler in my top, in my words. It's the fact that he says, "I just want her to be happy," and that's true. You believe it 100%. He really means that, and you're like, what honorable, but oh my God, Kenny, you poor guy. Like to love someone and really genuinely just want them to be happy, even if that's not with them, and to just be trying to soldier on dealing with that is like on top of everything else he's dealing with is, oh man, it hurts a lot. It was a great scene, but it was painful.
Yeah, definitely. Jazz, what about you?
The smelly hippies comment again with Jade, mostly because everyone at Colony House just helped you. They all just did a massive project, arts and crafts together to help get your tower up. You were hugging, you were ringing the bell, you're running around the house. They're welcoming and kind to you, and you're gonna call them smelly hippies?
Yeah.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. That's not even your house. It's Tian Chun's house. She chooses to live there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and especially when you consider the kinds of drugs that he does.
Right?
Why are you gonna call people smelly hippies?
You showed up on town incoherent.
Yes.
Tripping balls.
He was rolling his fucking ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. He's on the ground. Yeah. So my number 2 is, oh God, this is gonna be controversial. I hope you will still both agree to be my co-host after this, but listen, I was sympathetic to everything that Kenny was going through in his mindset. But number 1, he did not see the value in using Sara. That bugged the hell out of me. But number 2, so she killed her brother accidentally while trying to kill a little kid. And his approach is to sympathize with her and try to get her to convince him why she doesn't belong in the box. But as soon as he finds out that it was his dad that she also killed, it was box time.
Yeah, I don't see that as a problem.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Like, it's his dad. It's his defenseless dad who's taken the blame for all the deaths in the hospital since the moment that it happened. And then he finds out not only was his dad not responsible and torn apart by monsters, but that everyone's been lying to him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would have been fucking pissed.
That's a good point that, like, he thought it was his dad's fault.
Yeah. And like his mom is they're grieving still. It's only happened a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, still, like, she tried to kill a little kid.
Yeah. But she did kill his dad.
Yeah.
He could still kicking. Kenny does not have a dad anymore.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I do. It is like, it is hypocritical on a base level, but on a human level, I understand.
Yeah, definitely. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Dawn, what about you?
It's Boyd lying to Chrissy. The Jazz brought it up earlier. That is the most painful moment for me in this episode. And you just desperately want him to be honest with all the people. You know, he's not telling Kenny, he's not telling Donna, but to not tell Christy, who is his medical caregiver, who needs to know everything, and to not tell her what's going on is just, you know, and even when okay, I'll show you my spider bites, but then she's like, hello, what's this big wound in your arm? It's just painful. I know why he's doing it, but it's wrong, and and obviously he's finding it difficult as well. So it's like, just go with the flow and tell all to Chrissy.
Yeah, I hear you. Jazz, what about you?
Mine is also about lies. It's a two-parter. It's Boyd lying to Kenny right to his face right before he finds out everything, and Sara telling Kenny the truth. Those two things both sucked. I know Sara is on this like self-flagellation, I don't deserve to be here, trying to punish herself kind of trip for most of this season. But way to make everything so much fucking worse. Why? Why? You did not need to tell him. You like everything Boyd tells her to do to make his life easier. She does the opposite and just creates drama and makes things harder. And yeah, she didn't need to tell Kenny that. It would have come out. Boyd would have told him eventually. And Boyd should not have kept lying to Kenny. He relies on him too much. He cares about him too much. He should have found a better way to. I know there wasn't really time. It's all happening very quickly, but yeah, it was a bad call on both of their parts.
Yeah. And that's my number one, actually, is not necessarily Boyd. I kind of like don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like he was waiting for the right time, but he didn't handle it perfectly. But it's mostly about Sara. I hated Sara in the first season, and I was still hating her at this point because this really pissed me off that she said that. It was completely selfish for her to reveal that. It was just to absolve her own guilt. You know, I always say I've never cheated on anybody. To my knowledge, I've never been cheated on. But if my husband ever cheated on me and it was a one-time thing, it was a stupid decision, and he had no intention of ever doing it again, and he told me about it, I would be pissed that he told me about it. I would have been like, you should have kept that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
If it's an affair, then it's different. If it's like, you know, something that's ongoing, then it's different. But yeah, don't if there's nothing good that can come from telling somebody a really unfortunate truth that's gonna like rock their world, don't.
Keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sara outing that just, I mean, it destroyed Kenny. Yeah. I mean, he just lost his dad, and now he just lost his almost girlfriend. I mean, didn't lose her, but you know, lost his chance at a relationship with her. And now she's like gonna destroy she destroyed his relationship with Boyd. I just, oh god, it just upsets me. I should have put her in the box. I really should have. Not fair. Dawn, what's your number one?
It's the scene with Sara and Kenny, but my reasoning for it is the tension that you just know she's going to confess. You know it through that whole scene where he's saying, you know, and that waiting, and every time she opens her mouth, you're like, oh, and Kenny's saying more things that are going to put her into that position where she wants to. It's such a tense scene where you're waiting for the other shoe to fall. You know it's going to happen. It's just when, and then it actually happens off screen, which is it's really well done. That we don't see that, so we only see the impact on Kenny. But that whole scene I just wrote down poor Kenny, basically.
Yeah.
Poor Kenny. He's having a really bad time of it.
Yeah,
I know.
He loses his actual dad. He fights with his surrogate dad. He's lost his girlfriend, and it's just like, oh, let him go and sit in a corner with a blankie for a while.
Yeah, seriously. One of the lines from the entire series that sticks with me the most is the way Kenny yelled. You knew the way he yells that. It's just so crushing.
Yeah.
Like I hear it in my head constantly.
Yeah.
When I think of the show.
Yeah.
See, when I think about that, I think Boyd was right not to tell him, because why heap more pain on pain? But obviously it in a way, because it clears his dad's name, it's good. But at the same time, you're like, in the middle of this, is that really going to help? But so it's one of those ones where I can totally see Boyd's point of view. But yeah, when it inevitably comes out, then it's so much worse.
Yeah, I totally understand why. That's why I understand why Boyd didn't say anything to him. Yeah, I think he kind of should have been a little more wary that Sara might. Considering how she likes to show her face at inappropriate times.
She cannot stop.
I know.
He will not listen. He's like, stay here, don't move. And then she's like, hey.
It was very Blair Witchy when Kenny swings the lantern around the basement and it comes on her face, except she's stunningly beautiful standing there like...
Poor Sara keeps getting handcuffed to chairs in the basement.
I know. Yes. The Catri's Basement Diner has an unconventional way of keeping their customers.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Jazz, what's your number one?
My number one is Jim founding Fromanon. Yeah. It was bad for both the fandom and the show.
Yeah.
There's an omniscient. The creatures all already know your names. This isn't some MC Ultra government conspiracy. There are literal monsters. This is a supernatural event. This is not something you can explain away with science. You're being dumb. Like, I know it seems crazy, but they're more likely trapped in a Fey realm than they are in an FBI or CIA dark ops experiment.
Yeah.
The things they've seen are impossible.
Yeah.
They're not, like, the CIA is evil and terrible. No, they're great. But they're capable of some really fucked up shit, but not capable of creating night-dwelling beasts and roads that lead to nowhere. That's a stretch. Like, embrace the impossible. This is not something you can rationalize away. This is not something you can, think your way out of. This is a problem that does not have a logical answer. It's a supernatural answer.
Yeah.
Why would there be a mole? They can hear you all the time. They know what's going on all the time. Nobody else knew Tabitha was digging that hole besides Tom, and Tom's gone. So there's no fucking mole.
Yeah. I actually have a comment about that I forgot to include in my list.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of screwed up with that one. There were two other people standing right there that were in earshot of the voice.
Oh, yes, yeah.
They should have also heard it. So it should have been a bigger deal. And I honestly, the reason that I didn't put Fromanon higher on my list, even though it's like the worst, the thing that I've hated the most in the show, is that for me, it didn't get super bad, just because if you think about, I mean, I hate conspiracy theories, but like our government really screwed us with MK Ultra because we knew that they couldn't, they would actually do stuff like that.
It gives those people something to point to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so I can understand the thinking, like considering it as a possibility. It's just the way that it develops.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happens in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it spins out of control. But you know what? There is something I actually had a tie for my number one, and I forgot to mention it. And it was such a sore point for me. In the flashback scene, I had that in my bottom 5, and it was tied for my number 1. It drove me crazy that Kenny was speaking English to his dad.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That drove me. I didn't understand it. And the reason that I placed it at number 1 is because it's actually a legitimate gripe. It's like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why was he? Both of his parents, that's not their first language. When he talks to his mom, he's always talking in Cantonese.
Yeah.
Why was he talking to his dad in English? It didn't make sense to me. I thought it was weird.
It is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
I'm wondering if it's because it was a cold open, so they wanted to make sure it was understandable, without putting the subtitles on. And then as it gets into the scene, then they, Chan Chen, they put subtitles on. If it was like a production kind of decision, like, hey, if we're opening the episode with this, we can't have somebody speaking Cantonese in the first 2 lines or whatever. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Yeah, maybe. And Jazz, I kind of jumped on at the end of your comment. Did you have anything more to say about your number 1?
Oh no, well, just that it's the way it's affected the fandom. Yeah. Because people still to this day think there's a mole, and I'm almost positive there's not a mole.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense for the way the world works.
I have thoughts on that I'm trying to figure out when the best time to share it is, because it kind of starts in this season. Like my thoughts on the whole like mole possibility kind of starts in this season, but I don't think it's the right time to get into it yet. So I'll save that for later. But did you guys have anything else that you wanted to get out there before we leave? Okay.
I love this episode.
What's up?
It's really solid. I said I love this episode.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a really solid one.
I did too.
I hope they submitted it to the Emmys for Ricky as best supporting actor.
Yeah.
Because it was for this was his best.
If they would just put the show on Netflix.
I know.
Getting Emmy nominations. Yeah. But it's too hard to access.
Yeah.
I feel, I said it before and I'll say it again. I feel really bad for Ricky He, because he has so many of his scenes are with Harold.
Mm-hmm.
And Harold is like on an otherworldly level. And so it's hard for him to not get outshined. But he's such
I think he really, especially starting with this season, holds his own.
Yeah. Oh no, he does.
Mm-hmm.
He does. I mean, you can't say, like, I can't say anything bad about his acting. I think he's a fantastic actor. Like, it's just a shame that so many of his scenes are with someone on that level, It's kind of a bummer. But yeah, no, he does hold his own though. I mean, he's just I feel like he might get a little more credit if he didn't have so many scenes with the goat, Yeah.
I think Ricky He, Scott McCord, Elizabeth Saunders, and especially Harold Perrineau all should have nominations for the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least nominations, if not wins.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. All right, guys, we're still continuing our rewatch. So subscribe, turn on your notifications. leave us comments. Please, please, please leave us all the comments. Just talk to yourself in the comments if you want to. We don't care. just put weird emojis in there. We don't care. Just tell us, say anything to us. We love it.
Shout out to B-Girl.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Girl, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Fairy Quartz, B-Girl and Fairy
Yes.
Quartz. We
Thank
love you.
We
so
really
much.
appreciate your support.
Yeah, you guys are in our comments all the time, and we absolutely love you for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're out of here, and we will see you guys real soon. Bye.